Welcome back to another tech video. In this video, we will talk about how to make sense of your Mac. If you're new here and haven't followed this Facebook page or subscribed to our YouTube channel, don't forget to tap the follow button on Facebook and or the subscribe button on our YouTube channel to see more MCPL content. We bring you interesting tech videos every week on Wednesdays and Fridays. This video is part of our long-running MacBook Pro Basics series, where I show you some beginner type things that you can do on your MacBook. Today we'll talk about how to force an app closed when it's unresponsive. So let's get started. For anyone following along, the version of macOS that I'm using is Monterey version 12.2. There shouldn't be that much different from one version to another. I'll also make it known that at this point in the video that sometimes I'll refer to the software on your computer as a program or an app. Both are correct and both are terms for the pieces of software installed on your computer. So the purpose of this video is to give you the ways to close an unresponsive app on your Mac OS. Closing apps in general is quite different on a Mac than on a Windows PC. So on Windows, you can click the X to close the app and the app will shut down. If you encounter an unresponsive app, meaning it's not reacting to mouse clicks or button presses, you can open the Task Manager to end task that app or try to close it by right-clicking on the app's icon in the taskbar and selecting Close. On a Mac, if you need to close an app, you right-click on the program icon in the dock and choose Quit from the context menu. If you don't close your apps this way, they will still be running in the background. Therefore, the red X in the upper left corner of the app window only closes the app window, not the app. If you encounter an unresponsive app, forcing it closed on a Mac is a little different than on a PC. So, to start at the very beginning, let's talk about what force quit is. A force quit, whether you're on a Mac or a Windows device, is a function that allows you to quit out of a program or error. So on your Windows PC, you'd use the Control-Alt-Delete shortcut to bring up the Task Manager window and shut down the program. Force quitting an app can result in the loss of progress since your last save. So if you're using a program you know can get a bit finicky, I'd decrease the auto-save time and frequently manually save. The reasons why apps may need to force close can vary, but depending on the situation for why the program starts locking up, you may be able to prevent the need to force quit. Some signs that you can look out for when an app may be about to freeze or even crash on you is that it starts reacting more slowly after certain key presses and mouse clicks. It buffers or gives you the busy rainbow wheel icon after completing or attempting to complete a task, like adding an object, deleting text, or any kind of large action. Some parts of the app become unresponsive, but not all of it, and it's taking a while to save or open another file or a secondary window. Now, sometimes force quit isn't the solution to an unresponsive program. I did have an app that opened itself 13 times, so I had 13 windows open of the same program. I don't know what I did, but this is the situation I was in. Now, I thought force closing the main program would help. However, after trying force quit and restarting my computer, I actually had to go through and close each window individually. So don't think of force quit as a cure-all solution. It's one of the many options that you can use to troubleshoot a troublesome app. Now, on your Mac OS, depending on how the app has malfunctioned, essentially, there are 3 ways that you can force close an app. The first way to be to access your dock. So if we open Maps again, so you'll find the app icon and then right-click on it with your mouse or 2-finger press on your touchpad to use the context menu. So in this menu, you'll see quit or force quit. Whichever option you see, you'll select it from that menu. Sometimes selecting quit may not close the program at all, so you'll have to move on to way number 2. Now, the second way to force quit a program would be to access the menu bar from the top of your screen. You'll click the name of the program, and in the menu, you'll choose Quit or Force Quit. The app should close. Now, if not, you can choose your Apple menu and go to Force Quit. So a smaller window detailing your open and running apps will appear in the bottom left corner of your screen. From here, you'll choose the troubled child from the list. We'll just assume it's Maps, and then click Force Quit. It'll ask you if you really want to force it to quit. You will lose any unsaved changes. And so you'll choose Force Quit, and then it's not in the list of open apps anymore. So this should close the program so that the way you can open it again from the applications menu. Now, sometimes you may want to restart your computer in between starting the program back up, but that's up to you. If the app is running smoothly and cooperating, you shouldn't need to restart your computer. Now, if you find that accessing the dock or the menu bar does not close the program and it's still unresponsive, your next option would be the activity monitor. So in your menu bar, you'll click the Go menu and choose Utilities. Activity monitor, there we go. Here's where you'll have a view of what's running on the computer and how much memory is being used by each source. So the activity monitor is essentially the equivalent of the task manager for Windows PC. In the activity monitor, you're going to select the app that's frozen. Okay, so we're going to pick on our music window. Let's drag it here so you can see the window. So this is our music window. There we go. So in Activity Monitor, you'll double click on the app that's frozen, and then you'll choose the quit option in the dialog window. From here, it'll ask you if you want to quit or force quit it and force it closed. In the dialog window, you'll see that it now says that that process has been terminated because you've quit the program. And then it will close itself out of the list. Now, if you find that you're having to frequently force close a program, you may want to access the support page for that program or see if that program needs any updates installed. Sometimes the fix for these apps acting grumpy on your computer may be reliant on it needing an update. Another less appealing option you have for unresponsive apps is to wait. Sometimes you can wait that program out, even if the windows have gone white and the busy wheel is turning. The computer knows something is wrong and it's trying to push through the mess. So how much time you wait depends on how much you need to lose if you decide to force quit. So you can go through, close other apps, try to let your computer dedicate more memory to trying to figure that app out. It can be overwhelming to lose all of your hard work if you're in between saves. So sometimes waiting, closing those other apps that don't need any attention at that exact moment, reducing how many monitors you may be using, and testing your patience a bit may actually pay off. All right, so that's what I have for you. To wrap up, knowing the different ways to force quit an app can help you make sense of your Mac. Have a good day. And we want to thank you for watching. Follow us to find more videos just like this. Our page on Facebook is MCPL 360. And if you miss us on Facebook, you'll still find these same videos on our YouTube channel at MCPL Mo. Find our consumer technology playlist. Have a good day.